the beginning of the video. We do not know what pie comes from. Apple pie, plum pie, blueberry pie, mathematical pi. What is the measurement for pi, and what is the continuation of numbers? I saw not one, but two videos, just the beginning, that excited me. But before I get into what the size of pi is and how pi is measured, right? And it's continuous and never stopping. Now, are we completing a circle or is it a ball? That's my question. And there's the greater diameters. There's the radius and the diameter. Radius and diameter. I got to write that down. Radius and diameter. But before I start this video, I want you to listen to this. Now, everybody knows I've been following this the stock on the stock market, which is a company actually, not the stock. I've been following the company. And they are going away from fossil fuels, and everything they're doing from feedstock to jet engine fuel, and everything you can talk of that's in petrol is in corn sugars. So I want you to listen to this, okay? Hold on, make it real loud. Are you ready? Here it is.
Here's the challenge that we have. We don't yet have the technological breakthroughs that can completely replace fossil fuels. So for the next 10 years, next 20 years, we're still going to be using oil. We're still going to be using coal. We're still going to be using natural gas. We're still going to be using the traditional sources to fuel our cars, to heat our homes, to run our big power plants, etc. Unless somebody here invents something tomorrow, which would be very helpful. And if you have it, let me know.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, he was going to come on and say, hey, Randy's Donut, Rodin's Coil, natural energy that's on this planet and energy that comes from nature other than fossil fuels is standing at our doorstep. Now, I'm not going to continue on with this video, although I'm very excited about it. I am going to speak about the dial phone. I made a mistake. I have to start all over again. Now, if you notice, when you finish the dials, you bring your, and it comes all the way to the end. You're going all the way to the end. But the furthest key from going all the way, 1 is first, 0 is last. What's between 10? What's between 10? What's between 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is between 10. What is the first to go to the other side through the half a moon? Number 1 is the first to travel to the moon. When you dial the 1 first, you go to the moon, a long distance telephone call. 1-800 brings you between heaven and birth. 1-900-1866-1877. How often do you see, this is a free phone call, dial 814, dial 818. You might see 810, which means between this end and that end. Now, it doesn't finish there, okay? Because when you drag around the dial phone, now, can I say I'm very melodramatic? Because when I see something, it means something to me. I wish, I hope, I pray that one of my daughters shows up. My 3 evil sisters that once lived. Telephone lines. NS. NSL. 1 tele. 1 LA phone. Elephant lines. I need one microchip from the smallest brain in the elephant's head to chase the mouse that plays with the cat that sees the crumbs on the floor. This is what it looks like. I made a mistake. It wasn't one that's first. First, the extension gets all the way to the other side. 1, 2, 3, look, one dot. Every dot standing for its own position. In every position has its own 360 degrees. What are they telling us? What is the sign? What is the sign? See the way they perfectly created this extension to be able to be pulled? This one they did not. They don't want this one to be extended. This one's it's okay walking and chatting and walking away from the phone, but not this one. You see these? Holding it up, it has to be held up like this. Separation. A, B, C, D, E, F, all this. Let's add it up. The 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th letter. Total is 72. 7 and 2 is 9. Now where on this phone is Z? Nowhere. And on the new push button phones, okay, you have Z over here, okay, and Q is missing. Z and Q is missing. Is that what I said? Push button phones? They have the Q here and they have the Z over here. Okay, on the last one when you added it up, okay, it came out to 72. On the last one without the Q, without the Q on this one, PRS equals to 53. With the Q equals to 70. 53, 72. 53 and 72. So we're going to do a little mathematical design. 5 times 3 equals to 15. 5 plus 3 equals to 8. 2 times 7 equals to 14. 2 plus 7 equals to 9. Pi, 3.14159265. 1 and 5 equals 6. 1 and 4 equals 5. 14 and 15 equals 29. 14 and 15. And there we have the beginning of pi. The two letters that are missing. After that, this one adds up to 70. 7 plus 0 is 7. This one over here ends up to 98. 9 and 8 is 17. 1 and 7 equals 2. 8. 7 and 8. This one over here equals to 63. 6 and 3 is 9. This one over here equals up to 70. 7 plus 0 is 7. This one here equals to 42. 4 and 2 is 6. This one here equals to 33. 3 and 3 is 6. This one equals to 24. 2 and 4 is 6. This one equals to 15. 1 and 5 is 6. This equals to a total of 6. How do I get that? First letter, second letter, third letter. 1, 2, 3 added up is 6. Fourth letter, fifth letter, sixth letter. Added up equals to 15. Seventh letter, eighth letter, ninth letter equals to 24. The sixth letter, the sixth letter. Hold on a second. I'm getting all excited here. The sixth letter is F. The 15th letter is O. And the 24th letter is X. We have Fox. 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 6, 6, 6. 24. Over here it's 33. 3 and 3 is 6. Over here, okay, it's 42. 13th, 14th, and 15th letter. 4 and 2 is 6. Over here it's 70. It gets reduced to 53. 53 or 70. 8, meaning you get to the next world. On number 7, the gateway. This one, 20, 21, 22. Average is 63. 6 and 3 is 9. See here was 7. We have 7, 9. Total here with all of these, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. The total is 98. 9 and 8 equals to 17. 1 and 7 equals 8. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Gateway to the heavens of birth. G letter starts with a G, right? Gates. 8s in 7, you're saying 8. In 9, 9 saying in. In and E equaling to your DNA. Electronic. Birth. Heavens. Heaven comes in on 9. Birth comes in on 8. Gateway on the gateway. They now remove these two on the bank machine. In the bank machine, you see Q as the 17th letter and Z on the 26th letter located on the 1 key. So now we're going to go to the bank machine. I'm going to continue this video. You can choose any one of these. This one doesn't say anything. Okay, some of them do, some of them don't. I'm going to say the ones that do. Okay, hold on a second. Now, I don't know if I said this. I don't know if I made a mistake. I don't know how far back I went. The Q and the Z is now on the machine. Total of 43. 17th letter, 26th letter. 1 times 7 and 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 plus 6 is 8 equals to 15, 0, 1 because of the minus and plus. Here equals to 20 and 4. DNA. Letters T and O, 2 and 6. Church. Mars, gateway to heaven. When you add up the numbers, I don't know if we went over this, but I have to do it again. 7, 9, 8. 7 times 9 times 8 equals to 63 times 8 is 480 and 24. 504, 72 times 7, 504. This is actually the passage in the sun. All zeros equal 6. All zeros equal 6. This one actually will equal to 4. 7 gets reduced to 4. Why? Because 7 and 8 are the same. According to the cards, 6 in the passage of 7 connected to 8 in the cards. 7, instead of being 7, 9, 8, it'll now be 4, 9, 8. 72 times 4 equals to 288. Connecting the skies together. I can't explain to you why. I don't remember where that comes up. But at 288, we connect the skies together. This should actually be our year, but it's not. Our year is 5 times 72, connecting to the next world. Do we lose time because of energy? Is that what brings upon our death? At the same time, 98 gets reduced to 53. 98 gets reduced to 72, and 70 gets reduced to 53. So the total here is 125. The total over here is 168. 168, we can use that to 168 hours in the week. We can use this to 125, okay? 168 is actually, let me write that down, 98 and 70. And this one over here, 168 hours in the week, 125, 5 times 5 times 5 to electric company inside the red sun, Mars, the heaven of your DNA birth. Red sun, electric company. Herb. B. Number 53, in Walt Disney. Coming to life spirit. The car is on its own. The car in reference to the ark, in reference to the beetle. Now, do you want to take the beetle and go to the ancient beetles in the ark, in the pyramids? Is the ark now our body? Rebbe or rabbi? 295, electric birth energy, 5 and 9, water birth energy, because 9 and 5, 5 to 9, E and I, they both have the same numeric count of 42. It relates to Neptune, numeric value 9 and 5. 9 times 5, 45, saying fox. 9 and 5, 14, saying DNA, total of 59, minus a 35 electric company. Where do I get these numbers from? 35, okay, plus 14 is 49. hold on a second. Let me say that again. I said, boy, oh boy, get me in trouble, eh? I said 35, yes, and 59. Okay, the difference is 24. It was a plus and minus situation that I created. I don't remember. The other one would be 93 and, 95 and 53. I'm taking both sides of the board. We want to see all the differences. And here we have 42. Birth, energy. I is the birth. E is the energy. 42 is the cat. The day of the cat. 22 refers to life. 24th letter is X. 9 and 5. 5 by 9 is 45. 5 plus 9 is 14. That's where I got the answer from. And it was supposed to be 31 and not 35. So I did make a slight error, although I was working off a Herbie's value of 53. This one is actually 31 and 59, plus and minus. AC in the EI world, AC energy, EI world. This one will create DC. Eventually it'll create the letter S, and 19, 91 referring to spirit. Alcohol, power up the alcohol, the spirits, right? So we did all these numbers. I talked right through this one over here. What is the total over here? We got 6, 1 and 5, 6, 2 and 4, 6. So I only did the addition. I didn't do the subtraction where it goes 1. The subtraction is 4, 2, 0, 2, 7, 3, 1. Do you follow what I'm saying? I'm reminding us. The multiplication will give me 5, 8, 9, 8, 0, but I'm going to put it back at 6, 9, 9. Where do I get this? 9 times 8, 72. 7 and 2 is 9. So there's all kinds of calculations to figure out what this exact number says in the situation that it's in. And that's all because of the bank here, the bank. And then here's again the bank. Now here's your digital. And then here's your digital again. Where's your round phone? And then there's your round phone. Now remember the empty space here. Remember there's 0, star, and pound on this one over here. 0, star, and pound. And then again 2 empty spaces with the 0. So when you have 0, star, and pound, sometimes, okay, 0, sometimes it's a 6 star, sometimes it's a 7 star, sometimes it's a 9, it's an 8 star. It's always a 1 star plus all the extensions. So you can say this is 6, 7, 8, and 9 automatically. You can say this one is 6, 7, 8, and 9, and you can say this one is 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the reason I say this is because we have 9 spaces in which we have on the outside of this side and this side, we have 6. We always count 1 in the center for 7. We could count everything on the outside for 8, or we can count all of it for the accordance to 9. In basic relationship, we have 8, 0, 9. And this is what numbers tell me. This is what the art tells me. And I get excited because every design is going to have a reason for it setting out to be this way. Who says I should be working on squares? Why shouldn't I be working on rectangles? And if I'm working on a dot, what is the value of a dot? Is an area, space, occupied or unoccupied? Am I a solid, meaning that I'm a life and you cannot take me apart in any way? The telephone is ringing, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.